Is it a couple that were not even having any investment together? Because I don't know how that secret could have been hidden. Or is it that Hiba, the wife, knew and she was comfortable at that point until things happened and boop, she realized, oh, we need to divorce and I need to get money for the upkeep of the children. I don't know. That is why I'm saying it's my reflection, and so much has been going through my mind since last week when this story came up. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this video from. Welcome to Karaoke Moments. This is where we discuss about life conversation, and as usual we have a tagline that we say life is a journey, walking in it. I want to welcome you to have some reflections. I've been having reflections on the trending story, one of the trending stories of a France footballer, Ashcraft Hakimi, and his wife Hiba, a book that they are going through divorce, and there's so much that has been told and going around, and people discussing and contributing towards the story. And personally, I just took some reflections from the story, since I do not know so much about them in the past. So I'm not privy to talk as if I am in the center of their story, but I'm privy just to look at the story and try to draw some reflections and some stories and try to understand the scenario. Because to me, I think I've been listening, and what I did is just to try and read more about them, look more about the two, see also and listen to what other people are talking, even in the social media corridors, you know, from the Twitter to TikTok to Facebook to many YouTubers have also talked about it. And just to Google, and I've been looking at it in this young couple because they are young. They met in 2018 and they got married in 2020. So I was looking at it like they've only met for 2 years. I think that is good enough time for people to date and to be knowing each other. And they met when the young man was 19 years and the lady was 26. I hope I'm right. 26 or 30. Sorry, 30. 32, because the difference in between them, I know it's 12 years. So the lady was 31, yes, and he was 19. So they met in 2018. The young man was still a footballer, Hakimi, and Hiba was also doing well in her career. So as they continue dating, 2020 they got married, and they have 2 children to themselves. So what are your lessons? Have you heard about this story? I know maybe you could have. What lessons? Share with us, because I have my own lessons that I've drawn. And if you're coming for the first time in Karaoke Moments YouTube channel, I want to welcome you to subscribe, hit it and turn on the notification so that you can be receiving our videos when we upload. If you're watching for more than once, like you're coming back home and you've subscribed, I want to thank you for finding a chance and a moment to come and watch again. So back to our stories as we continue with the Hakimi story. So I've been looking at it, and in spite of the 12 years difference, by the end of 2 years, age was not an issue, because they knew. The man said yes to a lady who was 12 years older, who is Hiba, and Hiba said yes to a man who was 12 years younger, and they got married. Fair enough. They got their children. They have 2 children. And now the marriage is ending in less than 3 years. And the word has it that she's asking for 50% of the net worth of Hakimi. And Hakimi, it is said that he's paid for like 1 million euros, thereabout, 1 million euros per month. By the way, it's per month. So you can imagine if you, this money, you translate it into your currency from wherever you're watching. If I translate it into Kenya shillings, that's a lot of money. If I translate it to Naira, Nigerian currency, that is a lot of money. If I translate it to even Great Britain pounds or US dollars, it's still a lot of money. So that is the amount of money this young man, Hakimi, is worth per month. Okay? All right. So moving ahead, this is not a secret because by the time they were meeting, this is open. The lady knew how much this man was earning. So marriage continues. That's why I feel like maybe there's so much. People who love details, I feel like there's so much that we need to know. Because if this man, because the story goes, he was giving all his money, 80% of his money, his salary or his money to his wife, to his mama. And the wife, does it mean the wife didn't know that the husband, for the 3 years married, they're about less than 3 years old, does it mean she didn't know that the husband is saving elsewhere? So, or is it a couple that were not even having any investment together? Because I don't know how that secret could have been hidden. Or is it that Hiba, the wife, knew and she was comfortable at that point until things happened and boop, she realized, oh, we need to divorce and I need to get money for the upkeep of the children. I don't know. That is why I'm saying it's my reflection, and so much has been going through my mind since last week when this story came up. And just asking myself, okay, so for even Hakimi, what happened? What triggered him to be married and to be giving his mother the monies? Like, does it mean even when he wants to buy a car or a property, it's the mother who signs the check? Yet he's an adult because he's over 18 years. Most of the country, I think it's 18 years for you to be a mature age. And yet he didn't have monies to himself. It's only the mother. What is this he could have seen or thought for him at such an early age to be able to change his ways of banking and investing and putting his monies to his mama's name, and mother to be the one who is custodian of his wealth? Because definitely this guy is wealthy. He's a millionaire, multimillionaire. Okay? Was there anything that triggered him to do that? And if, for example, he found it not trusting the wife enough for them to have even monies together or even to be discussing money matters, was this felt and seen during their courtship, the 2 years, and decided to ignore and just get married, that things maybe will work out? Or is it that it wasn't seen at all? Gosh, my mind is having so many questions. And is it possible for the 2 years for people to date and you mean you cannot smell a cat and see this is an untrustworthy woman or this is an untrustworthy man? Or is it that even when you see, you still ignore and you go like, this person, I'm going to change them when we get into marriage. When we get into marriage, I'll change this woman. I'll change this man. Is it usually something that is easy to do? Okay, let's move on. How about the mother? Did the mother even question how comes she's being given the money and there's a wife and children? Did she question that part? Because I'm wondering, I'm a mother, I have a son, and my son is always keeping monies with me, and I have a daughter-in-law who is the wife. My position, I'm wondering, will I be comfortable in that? Or I would want to call my son to the side and even question, why is he not investing together with the wife? To me, personally, honestly, I'll be concerned. If Hakimi was my son, I would be concerned. I would just want to know what is happening. Because to me, I feel when you get married, are you getting married just for the sake of what? Is it the name, the title, or is it to be able to be open to one another? But I've also listened to people the way they are saying and talking. I think these issues of divorce when it happens and a boy child, men are really at times pushed to a tight corner. Yeah? You can imagine she was asking for 50% of the net worth of Hakimi. Is she part of his story? Does she feel entitled to it because he has made Hakimi be who he is? I thought I I have been watching and listening and I've seen that Hakimi is paying tribute to the mother, that the mother and the father, their parents, struggled so much when they were growing up, and even sacrificed for the other siblings. For them, they were sidelined a little bit for the parents to push him to go ahead. So as a wife, did Hiba consider that? Or it's 50% because of the children? And remember, Hakimi is someone's child as well. Is someone's son. So this world that is trying to ask for, how about Hakimi as well? And as I'm saying, I am just barely just trying to understand this scenario, because I've realized it is very in my head up. I'm having so many questions in my mind and asking myself so many things until I'm wondering, okay, this thing, you mean it's real? You mean there was some comfort zone even when this was happening between the husband, the wife, the mother, maybe even the father knows about it? I don't know. Okay, fast forward. Now, the issue being said why it has led to divorce is because Hakimi has been, has a case against a lady. And also, things on the internet, I like to say it is being said because I don't have the whole truth. So it is being said that when the wife went for holiday with the two children, Hakimi called in his side chick, other lady, and the other side lady, and brought her to the house. And that lady brought up a case against Hakimi of rape case. Okay. I'm wondering, she went to a home of a married woman, another married woman. What audacity does she have to feel she's doing the right thing to move into another married woman's house? And the altercation happened because she was already a side chick from the internet. As I'm saying, I don't have the truth. I'm just taking case scenario. So from the internet, she was a side chick of Hakimi, moves into another woman's house and raised an issue of being raped. I don't support rape at all. Goodness, at all. I don't even support gender harassment, leave alone rape. Rape is even further down the line. It's that one I don't even have words. But even gender harassment, I don't support it. Hakimi, if he harassed this lady, let him go in for it as well. If he raped, let him go in as well. And this is where I think I'm trying to treat this case scenario one by one, yeah? If it's about the issue of the monies, I feel this lady is also asking for too much. And also, she's not poor. Fine. Is she part of the 50%? Has she made Hakimi be who he is? That's a different case. And I don't know whether the court will maybe want to go ahead and even try to task him further, because they know his contract and he knows he's worth money, even if now currently he's saying he doesn't have any to himself, it all belongs to the mother. Or even the 20%, are they going to come to the 20% that he keeps and the 80% that goes to the mother? I don't know. By the way, I'm not a lawyer. I don't understand at all legal matters. As I say, I love life conversations, and life conversations just help me to think about so many things. So whatever the divorce case is, I'm looking at it. I even have listened to men saying this is why many men are scared even to get married. They prefer to be partners with women. And women as well, they're scared. There's a lot of you hear partnering. Someone has been partnering with a man or a woman for 10 years, 20 years, and you're wondering, and you ask them, are you in courtship? They say, no, we are partners. And you hear, oh, I don't want, when divorce happens, someone will come for my money. So I'm asking, is the value of marriage, is it just because of the properties we have? When we are even scared of committing 100% because of the properties, okay, I don't know. I may not understand this part, but I just feel, why then are you living with someone that you can't even trust? I I find marriage, and even though anything that a man is in your life, even just when you're dating, it's your space that someone comes into. Imagine you'll be wanting to call the person, know how they are doing, take care of them when they are sick, do everything. But when it comes to property, you feel like, no, I have my property, you have your property. I know this is it could be a very sensitive issue and of discussion, but I'm just thinking through, okay, now you come to Hakimi. If Hakimi called that lady to the house, he's also disrespectful to the wife, very disrespectful. There are many hotels that they can book in and go with that lady. Again, I do not support infidelity at all, but I'm saying both of them, the side chick and Hakimi, if it's true they went to Hiba's, that is the wife home where they live, and that is where they were for the lady to raise an alarm that Hakimi wanted to rape her. That is very disrespectful. I think they could have gone to the hotel. And I'm saying this in with the knowledge that Hakimi is a Muslim, but I know Muslims are also respectable. It doesn't mean that because Quran allows them to have 4 wives, they do it disrespectfully. By the way, I have many friends who are Muslims. I'm a Christian. I have many friends who are Muslims, and I know even it is done with the knowledge of, or rather like almost permission, like it is known by the first wife, and it is done legally by the time they are reaching that number 4. And you must have been able to be providing for the first wife and a few things. So it's not a matter of just dragging a woman into your wife's house and staying with them. So to me, I find this scenario, if it is true, as I'll keep on saying, the two acted below the bar for them to go and meet in that house. Okay. Another area I'm finding a challenge. Now, this lady, the side chick, if she feels she's entitled to Hakimi, and saying she's raped, because raping, by the way, this one, please do not misread me. I am not supporting anything. Whether it is rape, whether it is even just harassment, whatever that happened, I do not support. In fact, if it is true, he should face another count. Other than the divorce, he should face another count of rape, another case of maybe harassment, whatever it is. Because I love fairness. And the aim of this video is because I love fairness and equity. And if it was malicious that this lady wanted the money, the wife wanted the money, Hiba wanted the money of Hakimi maliciously, and because it is even word is on the street that it might now turn out to be she is the one who is going to pay Hakimi 50%, then let the law cut like a sword both ways. Because I know most of the time the word is men really are the ones who pay women. And no wonder now men even nowadays, they're trying to hide money elsewhere in their businesses. They say, oh, I'm employed by business so and so. Just a few ways. I think because of this discomfort, but also as a society, how can we help ourselves out of this? Are we becoming a selfish generation? Is the marriage changing its meaning? Because I remember our grandmothers and grandfathers, like personally, they didn't have much, but you would tell the love that they had. You would tell the endurance. You would tell, if they don't have, both of them didn't have. Though not all, we know there are some that who really were not good and easy. They would just bring wives, many women, and had many children here and there. So, but I'm just saying, typically and generally per se, are we losing the really cohesiveness and meaning of marriage? How about our children? How are they finding us? Are we mentoring them? Are we showing them the best way to be a husband and a wife? Today's video is just a reflection. Throw in your reflection. What do you think about this divorce of Hakimi and Hiba and all the monies that is being asked for and all the cases that are coming? By the way, is this case of rape and this lady going for holiday and this side chick also coming, the wife going for holiday, the side chick coming to the house, are all these things just consequential, or there's another deeper meaning? I don't know. Welcome to Karaoke Moments. If you've not been, subscribe, and we will see you around, okay? Please invite other people, share our videos, let them subscribe as well. Like our video, make comments, especially this topic. I just want to hear. Am I the one who is thinking so much? But what do you read from this video? Thank you so much. Till we get to talk again. See you around in Karaoke Moments video. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye then.